Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Trade Talks with ThinkCapital. My name is Jane, and I'm so excited to kick things off with a talented trader who is also a part of the ThinkCapital community. On this podcast, we'll be talking about everything trading, real stories, real experiences, and real conversations to tips that can help you grow, become more smarter, and more confident as a trader. In today's episode, we'll be getting to know more about Mr. Spice, his trading journey, and his experiences so far. Hello, Mr. Spice. It's so great to have you here. Welcome to the show. Let's start with a quick introduction. Tell us a bit about yourself and your trading journey so far.
Hey everyone, my name is Spice, and I've been trading for 5 years now.
Wow.
I learned about trading during the COVID-19.
Okay.
All right, so one of my friends introduced me to trading. Of course, he doesn't go into deep about strategies, everything you need to learn, whatever. He just told me that I have something I can introduce you to.
You can make
That
money
you
from.
can just you can just buy and sell, and then
And
you
then
make
make
profit from
money.
sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course I tried it.
And hasn't been that way?
We always know how the story ends, all right? So I tried it and I kept failing. I decided to want to learn, okay, this thing that this person is telling me, of course, the idea is okay. I can actually be in my house and buy and sell, and all these
The
things.
freedom that it comes with.
Exactly. I love the whole idea. I was like, okay, I want to learn more about this, what is this thing? So I went to YouTube.
You want to learn more about it the right way.
Yeah, the right way. So I went to YouTube and, I started seeing people making videos about it, talking about strategies. That was the first time I'm going to hear anything about strategies at all. So they talk about strategies. We're like, oh, okay, makes sense. And then I started learning, even when I was learning, I still kept funding my account. I kept trading, though I keep losing the money, but I started learning and everything, so here we are. It took me about 3 years before I finally become profitable.
What year did you actually started trading, and how many years has it been in general right now?
Okay, I learned about trading, like I said before, towards 2019 ending,
That's
November
almost like, let's say
2020.
2020. That's like 5 years now.
Yes.
Wow.
So after the whole introduction to trading and all that, I would say I started trading properly when I started learning about what trading is. So I've been placing buys and sell, like I said before.
Just randomly.
Yes, but I started, around 2020, towards like November 2020. That was when I got my first mentorship program.
Till date.
Yeah,
And you're still doing it.
exactly.
And from your experiences so far and the journey, because that has actually been a great ride. Most people actually started trading just like you, either hear it from a friend or saw the lifestyle on social media and then just pick it up, think like it's a quick way to get rich, and just started doing it randomly. And one thing about Forex, it will always teach you and you will always learn the hard way.
Yeah.
So when you learn the hard way, sometimes most people run away and then they will go by saying Forex trading is a scam, is this, or you either go back to learning it properly and learning it the right way. I'm glad to hear that you go back to learn the right way, and here you are. But how would you say the journey has been so far? Has it really been profitable? Is it really something you are grateful for learning? Like you found yourself like, okay, I'm glad I get to know about it and I'm doing it.
Trading has been profitable because I've basically make more money than I've put into trading.
Wow.
Okay, and I've basically been able to develop an algorithm that's been able to help me to trade and make profit.
Yourself?
Yes.
That is fantastic.
Yes. A lot of people just go to YouTube, get a bunch of indicators and everything, put it on the chart, and believe that will work. But on the long run, does that work? No. I feel for a very long time, but on the later side of it, I started seeing some profit. I spent some time being at break even, so I'm not losing and I'm not making money. All right, I was just stuck at the middle, but eventually, profits start coming in when I start evaluating things and okay, this is what I can do better, especially when I started using algorithms. So everything becomes better. So it is better to trade. Trading pays, all right, if you actually do it the right way.
So, thank you. From what you said you started becoming profitable after 3 years.
Yeah.
That means you've been trading consistently. That is when you said you started trading properly.
Yeah.
So, after trading consistently and properly with all the knowledge you've acquired, you started becoming actually profitable until after 3 years. That is one of the things I tell people because not everybody actually have that patience.
Yeah.
Trading is like a school, an institution. You get into it, you have to learn and to do it the right way. Most people just want to come into the market and just want to, like I said, get rich quick. But after getting to learn about it and learning it properly and doing it rightly, after 3 years, you started seeing that, oh, it's actually profitable. And I would actually like to ask this. Would you, I used to, because when I talk to some people about trading, I'll say, would you rather have, are you grateful or would you rather have not know about trading than knowing about trading? In the span of that 3 years where you were not profitable, you got some losses, right? So, did you regret it? Was it something you regretted doing? And what kept you going for you to actually believe that there is something in this place than believing that you can actually still become profitable at it?
I believe trading is hope, especially if you come from this part of the world that I come from. Opportunities are very limited. So when you're growing up as a child, you have a very big dream. You want to achieve a lot of things in your life. And then you look around you and you see that there are not much opportunities. When I started trading and know about trading, it was what motivated me. I saw, oh, okay, if I do this, it's actually going to change my life. Of course, I did it for 3 years. It didn't work. I had to learn and everything. I never blame anything during those times. I only blame myself that, okay, I didn't have the right knowledge. I'm not doing enough. I'm not putting in more effort into it. So I didn't give up. I just kept doing it. And I feel like trading has given me so much opportunities. I've been able to do so much around trading, even not even trading, all right? Around trading. So I would say trading is like a blessing to me. All
So
right.
you are grateful you got
Of
to
course, I'm very, very
learn
grateful that
about it.
I know about trading. And other side, in the psychological aspect, all right. I'm actually somebody, all right, this is something about me. I'm always very, very impatient about things in life. All right. But one thing trading has been able to do, if you're not patient in trading, you end up making a lot of mistakes.
Mistake. Trading as a way of showing you your attitude.
Exactly. It has a way of bringing in your inner attitude. So I feel like trading actually make me become a better person in general. So when I want to do anything now, I want to spend money now, I always have it at the back of my mind. Am I practicing proper risk
It's
management
management.
or money management? I know. So trading is
In terms of psychology, it
yeah,
helps you a lot psychologically.
exactly.
Makes a lot of sense. And when you started trading, did you start with a pro firm or with your own personal capital?
When I started, there was really no much profit as at the time. I think the profit that was available then was FTMO. Of course, I don't know the old firms, but FTMO was the one we all know at that time. So as time goes on, my forex funds and the rest are coming out. I started trading with my personal money,
Okay.
but trading with Profirm is actually better because it gives you the opportunity to have more capital, which you make more money very quickly. All right, just for instance, if I have $100 and I'm making about 5% of my $100 every single month, that's around $5. But if I put the
The
same
growth
$100,
is slow.
yeah, very slow. But if I put the same $100 to get maybe a $10,000 account with Profim, I know that 5% is going to be around $500.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference. But I started with my personal capital, then I transitioned to trading with Profims.
Speaking about Profirm, because you mentioned that trading with your personal capital when you started compared to when you started trading Profirm is slow. Like the growth is slower compared to when you started trading with Profirm. So I would like to know when you want to choose a Profirm to trade with, what are the things you look out for? What are the things you consider before choosing a Profirm? And so far, which firm can you say this gives you what you're actually looking for? as a trader that actually help you, and your favorite, your best yet?
Yeah, when it comes to picking profilms or choosing profilm,
Yeah.
there are a couple of factors that need to be considered. Depend if you're a swing trader, all right, or you're a day trader, or you're a scalper. You know, there are profilms that are very, very suitable for swing traders, and there are profilms that are only suitable for day traders, and there are profilms that are good for scalpers. So for me as a person, I'm a day trader. All right. So when it comes to picking profilms, very important that I pick profilms that have lower spreads and commissions. All right. So I've tried a couple of profilms, and I think Capital is one of the best. All
Why
right.
is that?
And the reason for that is I I got lower spread, okay, and lower commissions when it comes to trading. And then trading environment makes it easy because I can easily execute trades on TradingView.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't have to box myself to the MT5 word and everything. I can just analyze on TradingView and take trades on TradingView. And apart from that, when we're talking about security aspect, Think Capital, is a broker-backed profit. There was a time where profit started having issue. A lot of profit went under. So I feel like if a profit is broker-backed, it gives you that confidence because brokers are already regulated.
Yeah.
So if they have a profit, it's just like, an extra protection to show you that, oh, okay, these people are cool. All right, they don't have issue. All right, because they've been regulated.
In case you don't know, guys, Think Capital is backed by the reputable broker Think Markets, which is one of the most trusted broker globally.
During the time I started considering profilms, coming from the part of the world where I come from, I'm from Africa, Nigeria. It's not everybody that actually have that opportunity to be able to afford, some bigger accounts
big
with bigger
accounts.
capitals.
Yeah.
So we had to start looking for profilms that are cheaper, much more affordable. I feel like Think Capital is kind of like cheap. It's not like it's cheap, kind of cheap.
I mean,
all right?
yeah, cheap is relative. So.
Yeah. So it's cheap in the sense that even why, if you go to the website, it's not cheap on the website, but because we have a lot of discounts that goes on that, you have like 30%, 50%, 40%, and all that. So it makes it cheaper. That makes Think Capital one of the best, all right, of the profilms that I've used so far. And the spreads on indices, because I trade indices, all right. The spread on indices are just so beautiful.
That is very interesting to know. And you're very right. Like you say, Think Capital makes it very easier and makes it very much affordable for almost majority of people to get access to it. And because the vision of Think Capital is to have and help every traders to achieve their trading dream, and that is one of the way that we make trading accounts very much more affordable. And like you said, a lot of discounts going on that can even make it much more easier for people to get that. We are glad to hear that. So talking about trading from Africa, most especially in Nigeria, what are the challenges you will say you've faced so far? Maybe trading from this part of the world that has it been kind of challenging that you will say if you were in the other part of the world would have been much more easier to do? And how have you been able to overcome that so far?
Some of the challenges, all right, that we face in Africa, the major one is going to be capital, because I feel like a lot of people can't raise the amount of money. I feel like people outside Africa can easily afford to spend $500 on 100K accounts, buy 200K accounts, when it comes to profit, right? But most people on this part of the world, I'm not saying all, right? A lot of people would rather go for like 50K, 20K, 25K, 10K, 5K, and all that. So my biggest challenge was, capital at first, but eventually, as you trade and you accumulate some, profit, you can use those to invest.
Would you say one of the reason, I feel like when you're talking right now, what comes to my mind is maybe we will say one of the reason why it's much harder and challenging in this part of our world here in Nigeria is Probably our economy, the exchange rates, we're
Mm-hmm.
buying in dollar, our conversion rates, the currency we're spending here is naira. So probably the conversion rates, and everything probably added to that as well.
Exactly. Our economy also plays a very big role in that. But I feel like one of the good thing is we have profits now.
Yeah.
So instead of putting your capital, putting everything, you
Yeah.
know, in an account, you can
We
easily
have
just get a
we
small, start from
account.
10K and scale up gradually till you get to that, big capital. So profits are really doing a very great job to people in Africa, especially.
And
Yeah.
especially Perfume like Think Capital,
Yeah.
really doing a great job. So, how would you describe your experience with Think Capital? How has it been so far? And what would you say sets Think Capital apart from the other firms?
Yeah. Basically like what I've said before, broker backed, cost, all right, which is commission and spread, fantastic, and then of course, if you're talking about, the cost of purchasing accounts, all right, it's cheap because they have a lot of, discount and all. So I feel like every person who wants to deal with pro firms, the first thing you need to consider is security, because you don't want to go through the stress of passing a perfume challenge and all you hear is maybe the perfume goes down or maybe you are denied of payout or whatever. So Think Capital has make it easy when it comes to cost, commission, and also payout. All right. Think Capital has one of the fast payout in the industry.
That's true.
And one of the things I love about Think Capital again is the flexibility. All right. When you're getting an account, you have access to choose if you want this so amount of drawdown, add-ons, right? News trading and all those things, which most pro firms don't have.
You're very correct. Think Capital is actually one of the best firms so far
Mhm.
right now in terms of payouts, in terms of security, in terms of affordability, and in
Mhm.
terms of the customer service. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
one of the things most of our traders talk about is the care and the support they get from our customer representative and the community provided as well. It's actually one of the best and it's fantastic. And we are glad you are enjoying and you are a great partner of the community.
Yeah. I'm also part of the family.
Yeah,
So
it's also part of the family.
yeah.
So, would you say you are a full time trader or a part time trader?
I would say I'm a part-time trader.
You have other jobs you're doing by the side.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Great to hear. You have other jobs you're doing by the side. So you do trading part time and other jobs full time.
Mhm.
So do you think it's possible to do trading full time? And is it something you're thinking about right now that one day sometime you will be able to trade fully and be able to live comfortably through trading?
For every trader, the dream is to finally trade full time. It's possible that in the future, hopefully, that I'll be able to stop doing every other thing and concentrate fully on trading. Like I said before, I use algorithm, all right? I use EAs to trade. So basically, I don't have to spend much time trading, all right? I just have to manage my EAs, look what's going on, and the EA does those things for me. So if I'm going to trade full time, that's a prayer. But even if I'm trading full time, I'll still have other investment like investing in real estate, every other aspect.
By the side.
So yeah, for now I see trading more like something that will give me the opportunity to achieve every other thing. Let's just put it that way.
If you are to go back, what are the things you would have done differently when you started trading?
Risk management, wrong psychology, wrong expectation in trading.
I'm sure most people do.
Yeah. So if I'm to go back, I will obviously try to change that, have the right mindset for trading. There were times when I started trading that I used to believe that I can make 50%, 100% consistently every month. These things are unrealistic. Of course, practice proper risk management, believe in more of my strategy, and let it play out and not have, unrealistic expectation like wanting to make money every day, wanting to make money every week. So those are the things I would have done differently. And also not trade with my personal capital. When you trade with your personal capital, maybe you're putting all the money you have into a trading account and you're trading with it. There's a way that you feel more emotional compared
Emotionally.
to trading with Profem, where you know that the money I'm putting into this is probably just like 10% or 20%
So the
of my
risk is
total.
not more, it's
Yes,
not much.
exactly.
So it's safe to say all the experiences and the challenges so far, it's like a lesson to you right now.
Exactly. These things shape you. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So no matter what, you still need to have some of those experiences to be able to get to where you are today, to give you
Exactly.
the knowledge, the experiences to know that, okay, if you do this, this is what you should get. This is
Exactly.
how you should do it, and this is how to go. So, what advice would you give to someone who is just starting new?
I would say learn the right way. Find someone to teach you how to trade. If you don't know how to trade, never trade your personal capital, right? Go get a pro firm. Start from the low. If you're starting for the first time, start with 5K. Now, a lot of people are going to advise that you do demo trading and stay, all this stuff. But I still advise that if you do demo trading for some time, move to a pro firm, because now it's not just about you having a strategy and placing buyers and sell, all this stuff. You need to know where your emotions are at. Spending some time on demo trading and switching from demo trading to
Real account.
real account with Profim is the best.
Thank you so much for sharing those advice with us. That is really insightful. I'm sure the other traders in the house can relate to it and have been able to pick one or two from your stories, your experiences that you've shared so far. So we are moving to the next segment of the show, and this is the rapid fire questions where I'll be asking you some questions and you'll be answering. This is just a very way to lighten up the mood and just have fun and on the show. So, first question: what is the first thing you do right after winning a trade? Do you celebrate or move on to the next setup?
Move on to the next.
Reason?
The reason is because, if you win a trade, you need a lot of trades to be able to know if you're a profitable trader. So one trade does not determine if you're going to be profitable or not.
So, quick one. Have you always had this mindset or you develop this as you grow as a trader?
Yeah, I developed it as I grow.
As a trader,
Yeah, it was something
definitely.
different when I started.
When you
So,
started,
yeah.
definitely. Next question. If you could have one superpower as a trader, what would it be? Options: reading market minds, predicting news impact, or never missing entries.
I would say predicting news impact, because that's quick. You already know if the market is going down or not during the news. So
What if you're now able to predict the news impact and you miss the entries?
if I can predict the news impact, then I'm not going to miss the entry. So
Really?
yeah.
Okay. And the last question. What is one trading mistake you will never forget and you can now laugh about?
That's a very funny question. Adding to trades. There was a time where I was in a loss.
Okay.
So instead of me to just stay away and follow my plan and all, I decided to start adding. I just want to make the money back. All those memes you see where they say, "God, just give me my money back." And all those things. So I was just basically doing that to make my money. But I mean, where it always ended, in disaster, right?
Disaster, definitely.
So
That is very true. Revenge trading does nothing but disaster.
yeah,
Make a situation worse and worse and worse.
yeah.
Thank you so much. It's so nice having you on the show today. Thank you so
Pleasure.
much for opening the first ever episode of Trade Talk with Think Capital.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. It's so nice having you here. And we hope you guys had a great time. If you have any questions you would like to ask, please feel free to drop it in the comments below. Like we said on this podcast, we'll be discussing everything trading, real stories, real experiences, and tips to help you grow and become a smarter and profitable trader. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next episode.